Welcome to the Immortal Afro YouTube channel. Game Review. Get ready for the next video.
Hello everybody, this is your Immortal Afro Josh, and welcome to a review of Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4 console. As you guys are perfectly aware, Horizon Zero Dawn is one of many exclusives that released for the PlayStation 4 platform this year. Right alongside with Nioh, Gravity Rush 2, Yakuza, and soon to be Kiwami, and Nier Automata. Sort of. But ever since the game was revealed back in Sony's E3 conference back in 2015, I have just been skeptical. The game looked too good, too interesting. It felt like something was a little off. I kept getting this enslaved Odyssey of the West vibe from it. It looked just as good, the characters looked just as interesting, but I felt like it was going to come up short with a short campaign or a very linear experience, kind of like that game was. But thankfully, that was totally not the case with Horizon Zero Dawn. The game starts out pretty slow, but it gradually builds up to a fun, fantastic journey that puts you in a post-apocalyptic world that keeps you on your feet at all times. So for my review of Horizon Zero Dawn, I'll be breaking it down into 4 categories: story, characters, visual fidelity, and gameplay. Now as for the story in Horizon, me personally, I highly recommend anyone try it out for themselves. It is a damn good experience. The story follows a young girl named Aloy, whose first name has to be Titanium because goddammit she goes hard. She is a welcomed addition to the badass vixens of gaming. Her personality really does depend on how you play though. The game has a similar dialogue system to that of Mass Effect, albeit a little shallow in comparison. You can kind of choose to be logical or loving or even just downright mean, which is pretty good for the story seeing all the characters you interact with. All of these elements melded together to create a very intense, engaging, and interesting story for me to play through. Totally worth it. So, my score for the story, Horizon Zero Dawn, 95%.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Next on the chopping block we have characters, and there's quite a few in this game, a large amount actually. Aloy interacts with quite a few of them, many of them fall into the VIP category, while others only serve as a means to further the story or give you some interesting side quests. One of my favorite characters being a guy named Nioh. When you first run into him, he's just scouting a bandit camp waiting to kill them all, and his logic behind killing bandits for sport is pretty sound. Definitely one of my favorite characters so far. Playing through the game, I never really got tired or bothered by any of the characters' performances. Evil characters were evil, elusive characters were elusive, and they all did a damn fine job of building up tensions and humor where it was needed. Horizon Zero Dawn's characters and cast get an awesome 95%.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But what about that frame rate? What about that resolution? How about damn graphics? Well, the graphics turned out pretty good for the PlayStation 4 console. I'm legitimately impressed. The game holds together at a very stable 30 frames per second, only receiving dips very, very rarely. I can't even remember how often it happened, but it did. Just not very often. The environments just look great in motion, and the engine handles it without missing a single beat. All the trees, the grass, the wind blowing past it all, it looks great. Like I said, I am legitimately surprised. It looks very good. I can only imagine how good it would have looked if it ran on something more powerful like the PC. Oh well. But if you guys are interested in learning more about like the technical analysis of this game, how well it looks, I recommend you guys check out Digital Foundry. They covered this game quite a bit, and they do other games where they check the frame rate, the frame pacing, and the resolution, and stack it up to other systems and consoles. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys check that out if that's something you're interested in. The graphical prowess and the presentation of Horizon Zero Dawn gets a 100%. in my book. And now, for the real MVP category for any game, the gameplay. And guys, I gotta tell you, once you reach the point of the game where you first venture out into the vast landscape, the game's fun factor increases from 0 to 100 real quick. This game is freaking huge. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting this much to do when the game first got announced. The player progression is actually pretty fun, with various activities and objectives you can do to level up between handling the main campaign and doing some side quests offered by some random NPCs and settlements. One such objective is to find all the tall neck walkers to override so that you can reveal more of the map for you to see, which then shows you even more important information like where to find certain enemy types or certain resources. It's really helpful when you're looking for those things, or if you're anything like me, just want to fight badass Thunderjaws. Dude, fighting these creatures is pure bliss. This is what gaming is all about. Doing some of the most metal shit and coming out on top feeling like a goddamn boss. Where else can you say that you took on a gigantic, transforming looking robot T-Rex that was equipped with homing rockets, automatic laser beams, and I don't know, a tracking system? It's cool. Like, this is the kind of stuff that really makes gaming great. Things that you would never be able to do in real life, but just have a ton of fun doing on the screen. It reminded me a lot of Dragon's Dogma, one of my favorite games of all time. Not because of the story or the cool characters or lack thereof in that game, but the fun factor. The gameplay in Dragon's Dogma is what made that game so fun and so popular despite all of its flaws. Horizon Zero Dawn seems like it's the game that corrects those flaws on top of building a fun game with a good story, cool characters, and memorable moments. Now, I did run into a few glitches or bugs here and there, but none of them were enough to like ruin the gameplay experience for me. It was like something minor, like, oh, once I destroyed a body of a T-Rex or an animal, or mechanical animal, their hitbox seemed to kind of extend past the actual mass that was ahead of me. Like, I was walking in front of a visible wall for a while, and like I said, it was no big deal. It didn't obscure any important routes or anything. One glitch that kind of tickled me was when I was supposed to meet one of the AI members out on the field to defend him from robots, and when I got there, as you can see, he seemed to be a little preoccupied. But once I started the fight, things kind of got back to normal, everything ironed out. So the scale of the glitches in this game didn't really get anywhere close to the game-breaking level. Not like in some games I know, but we'll talk about that another time. Overall, the gameplay in Horizon Zero Dawn is top-notch, very responsive, everything gets done, things happen when I want them to, and it's a lot of fun. Not quite as fun as Dragon's Dogma, but hey, if you can make me think of that game, then I'd say you're on the right track. Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay gets a solid 100%.
Oh, excellent!
Well guys, that'll wrap it up for my review of Horizon Zero Dawn. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? You know what to do. I'm your Immortal Afro Josh, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.